I hate that
Okay.
I'm doing this. Actually, no,
Okay.
hold on.
Starting the recording right now. Okay, we're doing the breakdown of the Kingdom Hearts 3 Pirates of the Caribbean trailer, but before we do, apparently only on the Japanese trailer, I don't know if we missed it during the live one or what, but we're just going to show it off real quick again for the recording. We were talking about the whole Norded and not Norded thing between all the organization members, basically meaning that they are under the control of Xehanort. They're part of the True Organization 13, yada, yada, yada. We already saw Lorexine was in there, and we were confused as to why Marluxia still had his regular eyes and yada, yada, yada. Apparently, he has the gold Xehanort eyes. That was a goof in the trailer that they fixed, probably after speculations and whatnot, and they finally realized, oh, shoot, we messed up. And I was saying in chat earlier, and someone corrected me for the specific details, in the 0.2 game intro, Vanitas actually had the wrong colored eyes, and they had to flip those around in the actual full game. Like, there was a patch for it. So this has happened before. This is the official thing, because they wouldn't have gone out of their way to change that if that wasn't how it's supposed to be. So Marluxia is a True Organization 13 member, the Seekers of Darkness. That speculation is now over. Okay, moving on to this. I've still got a couple guys from the stream. I still got both Brandons. We got Pocky and Platt.
Hey.
And they're just watching through my screen, so if you guys see anything, just tell me to stop and rewind, and we will cover it. This is going to be a full breakdown. This might be a 20-30 minute video, because I already know what happened last time, and we already had half the information in that trailer. So, okay, the basic intro, and just listen to the stream real quick. I'm not going to talk for a second. Listen to the stream. We were freaking out, wondering, wait a minute, is this actually going to be pirates returning? Or is this like Treasure Planet? Are they going to throw a curveball at us? I just heard this. When we were freaking out, we didn't hear this part.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Why are you so happy?
'Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
You always did like this world. It was already confirmed, and I was screaming like a baby, so I missed it.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
This is also weird because they didn't have these costumes in 2, so why all of a sudden they have it now? So it's like they have a costume for every world now except, what, Traverse Town and,
Olympus.
Traverse Town. Olympus is like when they first revealed the clothes, I guess? I don't know. It's like the early worlds.
But it was like his change into like his newest clothes.
Right. Like he starts off at Yen Sid's tower with his old outfit. Then when they went into Tangled, they showed the new outfit, and obviously he still got it in Traverse Town. So I don't know what they're doing in terms of that. And then yeah, obviously Olympus.
Well, also like it's strange because there's been times they changed his outfits in different trailers as well. Like
Yeah, that's true. So maybe they are gonna have update. No, maybe not for all the ones.
Get the outfit from Zeus. I think he's gonna like get the change of clothes from Zeus, like he did from the Godmother in 2.
See, that's what I was thinking, but correct me if I'm wrong. Did they not confirm that you just get the outfit from the Great Fairies again?
I don't remember that.
Because I feel like they said that they were working on a new outfit, and then that's how... Well, no, I mean... No, okay, no, I'm mixing two things up. It was actually the Fairy Godmothers that did Riku and Mickey's outfit, which is what the rest still look like. So I would assume the Fairy Godmothers still do it.
It's just like... And I had to get it, but like I said, I remember like how you have all the newer abilities now, you know.
Yeah.
I figured that was kind of close. I figured maybe somebody a little more powerful than the Fairy Godmothers would be the one to do so. But I definitely understand that.
Well, not the Fairy Godmother, the three good fairies. I'm sorry.
Fairies, yes, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Bennett just corrected me. He's like, you mean the 3 good fairies, John? Yeah, that's what I meant. I corrected myself. And sorry, chat. While I'm rambling, I have to try to not read you right now until I ask your opinion, because if one person says one thing that turns into a 5-minute tangent, you know me. Okay? So, carrying on with the trailer. This is what I was freaking out about, saying it's so easy that they can combine the second and third movies together into one world. And dude, as good as it looked on the PlayStation 2, look at this game.
It did look good on 2, but man. And this is Unreal 4, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Dude. To take the real version, the likeness of these characters, and turn it into a video game, my God.
Barbossa's beard still kind of looks like paper.
At least it's not. Look, okay, I had a big realization for 2. The way they made his hair and beard fall was like perfectly symmetrical all the way through. Like it was a flat cut right through, and it bothered the hell out of me. Now it actually looks more natural. But dude, you'll never get Barbossa's, beard that realistic looking. He's a dirty, nappy old pirate.
Yeah, Mark, you're actually not wrong. I do know how to play this on piano. I've got Dearly Beloved playing in the background while I'm waiting for the data to finish downloading for my copy of.
So this.
Anyway,
I'm wondering.
Yeah, this looks like a nice boss fight right here.
Like it kind of reminds me of the fight in 2, except you're not fighting down pirates that are invading. You're actually just taking control of the ship and shooting.
Taking the Assassin's Creed approach.
Basically. And yeah, it's a giant boss. Like the ship has a health bar. It's amazing. And there was one thing I saw. I'm looking for the screenshot of it. Well, I'll show the Keyblade off in a second. There was like a health bar showing like the status of the Black Pearl, but screw it, they're showing off too much Keyblade, so we got to show this off real quick.
Wait a minute, I never downloaded these?
So cool.
I might have to take care of that.
All right, I need to see this Keyblade. As a matter of fact, I had this downloaded in Vegas. Let me look at it in Vegas so I can do it frame by frame. That'll actually be better. Let me do that. Oop.
Actually, still looks like the one, almost like the one from 2, though.
Let's see, one sec.
And the ankles, it's got the wheels on it.
Oh, you know what? Let me do one more thing, since we're not necessarily talking about E3 anymore.
All right. Pirates of the Caribbean trailer. Boom. Yes. Okay. Also, I wonder if there's actually a higher quality version of this, because I think this guy rushed the downloads so hard. Whoever I downloaded this from. Okay. I guess I'm going to do it this way. Okay. And I can't change anything once I have this set up. Okay. So now I have it in my editing program. We can play through it, and I can just simply go frame by frame. Let me just turn the volume down so I don't blow your ears out. Which, actually, it's already good. Okay, good. Let me see. Perfect. Never mind, I can go a little louder. Okay, now it's good. Now let me get chat pulled up over here. Good.
There we go. Had to change the title.
Okay. So the Keyblade.
Yeah.
I like how he transitions from one ship to the other with the flow motion. All right. All right,
Yeah.
the Keyblade just has, like, you know, a ship wheel at the end. Okay.
Got like a skull and crossbone themed handle. The hilt.
Uh-huh. I like, dude, it's still got the medallions. Whenever you make contact, it's still got the medallions that pop out for the effect. That's awesome. I love that so much.
Do I still have that? I must still have it lying around here. It's probably down here
All
somewhere.
right, that's the transformation. Okay. What's this thing called? Storm flag? Okay.
High wind.
Wow, that looks like a solo Trinity limit. Like jumping up in the air and just slamming down and letting a beam of light all around go. Wow. That's going to be a big Keyblade. Turns into a freaking scythe for a moment. All right, cool. All right, let's watch this in real time. Wait. The Monkey Heartless. I was freaking out. The Monkey Heartless are back.
Yeah.
The Power Wilds from Kingdom Hearts 1. Let's go.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I was having a heart attack, my guy. I missed half this trailer. Let's be real.
Please. Oh, please.
Oh, man. That's beautiful. Now, this I definitely saw. They didn't show this too well. They kind of showed that it existed entangled, but they never showed that you could swim like this underwater, and it looks like you can use your Keyblade to propel yourself. I don't know if that's going to be an ability you unlock at some point, kind of like a mermaid kick. But the fact that you've got your regular fighting underwater, and somehow you're not drowning.
They learned their lesson. They learned their lesson.
Yeah, it does look pretty smooth. Although, like,
I just want to know how you survive. Can Sora just hold his breath forever, or is there going to be water bubbles? Because I don't see nothing.
Ironically enough, there's been no signs of Atlantica at all in these past few trailers.
See, okay, the more summons are being revealed. All right, so there was 2 possible options that I had talked about like forever ago. So with summons, since now we've got 4 of them.
yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts 1, you had to find like summoning charms and then bring them to the Great Fairy, or they just joined your party naturally. In Kingdom Hearts 2, Chicken Little was just kind of given to you, but the others, you found the charm and suddenly you already had the power to summon them, so it was kind of weird. But here, they're just showing all the summons straight up. So what I've been wondering is, it's one of 2 options. Either you visit a world/minigame kind of thing, and then they join you, or you have some kind of version of the summoning stones, or some kind of, like, once you get to some point in the game, like Yen Sid just goes, oh, hey, remember Ariel? Yeah, she's a human now. You kind of missed that, but she could turn into a mermaid at will. Here, summon her. Hey, excuse me, Sora. Hey, want to fight bad guys? On land? You got water powers. Yay! Like, we don't know what's going to happen with that. So,
I think.
Yeah, they could also just do a whole new way of introducing the summons. So now we've got Ariel, Ralph, Remy from Ratatouille, and Simba was just shown with his finisher out of the blue. So Simba returns as a summon, and that's the first returning summon. The only other summon that has ever returned was Genie, but we have no proof whether or not he's going to be, well, if Agrabah is even going to be in this game. But Agrabah is the only other Disney world that I think needs to return.
And it might.
Because
you never know.
Because I said out of all the worlds remaining, there were 2 worlds that needed to return. Pirates and Agrabah.
What I think would be a nice mechanic to get the summons themselves is, you know, like, say a mini game where you sort of rescue them from their collapsing world. Since, you know, they've explored the whole, like, dark world and the decaying world in 0.2. But like I said, that's a stretch.
Yeah, that's a stretch only because in 1, the whole reason that they turned into summon gems was because their hearts were strong enough, so they were the only surviving piece of their world. And now, Lots of Crash, please elaborate. You're saying Remy is not a summon. Explain. because
Remy
Jeff Keighley
from-
asked one of the directors of the game, or the developer, I don't know, somebody was on the couch with Jeff, and he said that he asked confirmation, so we got Remy as a summon as revealed at the orchestra last night, and he said, yes, you do, and then they kept talking, and we were like, wait, what? They didn't even show this trailer, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, Remy's here. Great. So what I thought seeing it was that it was a mini game, but according to guy talking with Jeff, it was an actual summon.
Yeah,
I
like,
thought it looked like a mini game.
It could be, like I was saying, it could even be like a summon with a mini game.
One way or another. See, and that's another thing. I thought that Ralph would be a mini game / summon. The way I think that Ralph is going to happen, and I'm staying by this, you can't just get summons for no reason. There has to be some way of getting them unlocked, whether it's through a specific world or through story progression. I think at some point in the world, there's a Treasure Planet, or not Treasure Planet, there's a Pizza Planet arcade, and there's going to be the Fix-It Felix Jr. video game in the arcade. You play it, and then you unlock Ralph. That's what I'm staying by. If there's a specific way to unlock it, that's how I think it's going to be unlocked. I'm standing by that. If anyone else wants to throw on their 2 cents while we find the next thing in this trailer. Nope. Okay, cool. Let's see. Are these some returning Heartless? I can't tell. Are these Heartless from like Days or something? I don't think so. I think these are new Heartless.
Oh yeah, they are.
And see, this is what I was talking about. They've got health on the Black Pearl.
Oh yeah, I see that.
All right, Adrian, what are you linking to me?
In and out of water combat.
Wait. We will release a PlayStation 4 Pro Kingdom Hearts 3 limited edition on a limited quantity on January 5th, 2019. That's on the Japanese store thing, though. Oh, good thing I never bought a PlayStation 4 Pro. I am backing all my stuff up and then selling that limited edition Black Ops 3 PS4, and I'm getting the limited edition Kingdom Hearts 3 one. Absolutely. We're trading 1-3 for another. Anyway, back to this. So let's go regular speed. All right, shot locks. Okay, so the shot lock lets you ride these guys. So I'm wondering what other kind of Heartless you can do something like this with. Like, is every Heartless going to have its own unique gimmick?
I doubt that.
Not every Heartless, but you know, different ones. Because think about it.
Right.
Kingdom Hearts 2, every single Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 2 had their own special reaction command. Every single one. Except regular Shadows and Neo Shadows. But I think every other Heartless had a reaction command. So what if they might have something?
True. I mean, and a whole little like using them in combat would probably be the best. Because like the battles in these games look like they're going to be really big.
Yeah, look at this dragon you're fighting.
Well, not only just in terms of scale, but like in terms of like even the quantities of Heartless. You know,
Wait, what is he doing? Oh, it just skipped ahead. Okay, I'm like, wait, what did he do to cause so much damage so fast? Yeah, it just cut ahead. Okay. I was going frame by frame, so I thought when the fire dispersed, it was just like, yeah, you took that much damage, half a gauge. And now you're riding a rainbow puff cloud, however that works. Let me listen to what they say here with Luxord.
You back in the organization?
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship.
When said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Luxord is looking for the box. They've already had Pete
And then so
and
the Master of
Maleficent.
Masters on the-
Go ahead. Never mind. Looking for a box. Okay.
Well,
back
that's
in
what I'm saying. It's, you know, like, and yet they say the Master of Masters got nothing to do with it.
Well, he's not going to be directly in the game.
I can
Like, he
believe
might
that.
have influenced all this, but supposedly he himself is not in the game unless that's a huge thing they're somehow keeping under wraps.
All right.
But, so no, Luxord is a member of the True Organization, and that, okay, this was something we talked about during the Square Enix conference, for the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer for that. The only organization members that hadn't shown up yet, somehow when I didn't mention Luxord, the chat's like, what about Luxord? I'm like, oh yeah, duh. And like, he's one of my favorites. The only one left from Castle Oblivion that has not shown up again is Demyx.
Which, I mean, by this point, we could already assume is pretty much going to be in the game.
Yeah, Larxene was already confirmed a little earlier, and then now Luxord. So everyone else that was on, you know, the bottom end was like the Radiant Garden people that got turned into nobodies later on. So everybody else, Vexen is already back as Evan. You saw him in Dream Drop Distance, just knocked out. Zexion came back. He's the Enzo. He's doing all that. And they even showed him in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers trying to help Sora figure out the Roxas thing. Obviously, Zigbar and Sykes are back, but they're back in the organization. So let's pause right here at the Luxord thing before they start showing off the rest of the characters.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up a notepad just to make sure I don't miss anybody. All right, so we got Xehanort, young Xehanort, Xemnas, Ansem, Vanitas. Who else was at the very beginning? There had to be one more that I'm missing.
Wait, have we seen Sykes again?
Oh, yeah, duh. Sykes and Zigbar, duh. Okay, those are the ones that we were missing. Okay. Now, the more recent ones from the trailers since, you know, last year. We got Marluxia, we've got Larxene, we've got Luxord. Let's see. So that's 1, 2. I'm actually sitting here numbering these things. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's see. All right, so Xehanort, young Xehanort, Xemnas and Ansem, Vanitas, Sykes and Zigbar, Marluxia, Larxene, Luxord. Has there been anyone else confirmed? Not Aqua, not counting that. I am not counting Aqua.
Yeah, Vexen.
Yeah, hold on, Velez. We don't know we don't know what's going on with Aqua just yet.
Vexen is back in Radiant Garden as Evan. He's fine. So, all right. Aqua is a special case. Aqua is a special case because she had the white hair. That was not like blue or silver hair Aqua that you normally see, like in Birth by Sleep in 0.2. Yeah, in 0.2 they changed her color a little bit in certain lights, but her hair is white in that trailer.
I didn't start this.
So unless Xehanort took her body the same way they took Terra, then Aqua cannot be one of those. Like, there's no way. I don't believe it at all. So we'll wait and see for sure. Terra is 2 people. Terra is Xemnas and Ansem. Xemnas and Ansem are the nobody and heartless of Terra Nort. So Terra is technically on this list twice. So no, you can't count Terra in and of himself. And yeah, absolutely. If you guys are enjoying these speculations and all this other stuff that's coming out of Kingdom Hearts and everything else we've done at E3, Kingdom Hearts and Nintendo are my 2 primary focuses on Bond of Games. Blah Blah LPs is going to be whatever Let's Plays I feel like doing, as well as on Twitch, Bond of Games. So if you guys are enjoying this and you want more input and you want to keep up and give me your 2 cents whenever new stuff comes out, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitch. Let me actually go ahead and put those in the comments real quick. Twitch, follow on YouTube, follow on the social media. And also buy one of these shirts because they're freaking awesome.
How long does it usually take to beat these games? You could beat a Kingdom Hearts game in a day if you power through it.
Are you watching for story? Like, are you skipping
no.
cutscenes or not?
Well, someone in my chat asks.
No,
Like,
I'm
how
saying
long
like
do you beat these
you.
games?
They're asking you.
Oh,
right?
me? Then no. Well, yeah. Well, not me specifically. He's just asking how long does it usually take to beat these games.
Oh yeah, these games are 20 to 30 hours with a casual playthrough.
Yeah, for skipping cutscenes, that I'm not sure, but I never skip cutscenes.
Skipping cutscenes, you can beat the game in under 8 hours on beginner. If you are an actual casual and you only beat the game to beat the game, you can beat the game in under 8 hours.
Ooh,
But I guess that also depends on which Kingdom Hearts game.
No, we didn't forget Syx. Syx is number 6.
Oh, playing and understanding the game. Then yeah, you're going to be clocking in at least 30 hours.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this because apparently you guys missed that. Whenever Pocky said Syx, I was like, oh yeah, Syx and Zigbar, duh. So these are the 10 we've got right now that are 100% confirmed. No speculation. It's obvious.
So, in the chat they mentioned man with the tomahawk. I just saw his name and I already forgot.
Oh, Lexius?
Yeah.
No, Lexius is regular human again. Everyone else in the... Okay, let's go look at everybody else. I'm actually just going to get a list and go from top to bottom, 1 to 13. Organization 13. All right? I'm just going to make sure I don't miss anybody, and I tell you guys exactly where everyone stands right now. Okay? So, we've got... Okay, Xemnas, obviously, nobody. He's Xehanort's nobody. He's in the organization. Duh. Zigbar, part of the true organization. Zaldin is Dylan. He's back in Radiant Garden after the events of Kingdom Hearts 2. We see him in Dream Drop Distance. Vexen is Evan. He was knocked out. He hadn't woken up yet in Dream Drop Distance, and we never really heard or seen from him again, but he's in there. In like Ansem's secret office lab thing. Lexius. What was his real name?
I can't even remember.
It just hit me that Lexius's name only has one consonant in it. Alias, possibly. Wait, Lorenzo.
That's...
No, wrong. That's who is that? No, wait, Lorenzo. No, you're thinking of Ienzo.
Yeah, Ienzo. That's Zexion.
I was like, Lorenzo. Why does that actually sound right? No, that's not right.
No, Ienzo. Yeah.
Oh, it's right here. Okay, Alias. Aeleus. Okay, so it is Alias. Okay. Zexion is Ienzo, and clearly we've already seen him trying to help Sora. Syx, Isa. I guess he's still Syx at this point. And we saw he's already in there for Dream Drop Distance. He fought Lee at the very end. Axel, clearly on, Team Light, but not the actual 7 Guardians.
Not yet.
Dimix, MIA. We don't know about Dimix. Luxord, Gambler of Fate. Original persona unknown. He's right here. We don't have his regular name yet. Marluxia, Even though on here it says original persona unknown, we definitely know it's Lorium.
Right.
And he's an original 13. Oh, I'm sorry, a true 13. Larxene. We don't have her original name, but she's clearly here. Roxas is residing within Sora. They're trying to bust him out. Shion. Who is that? I'm kidding.
That was 358 days over 2.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
I piss people off by doing that, and that's the only reason I do it. I like Shion as a character, but the fact of the matter is she was created to no longer exist. She is a nobody's nobody, basically.
Yeah. I get the joke. It upsets people. I understand this, but, you know.
Like, I liked the personality Shion developed, but at the end of the day, she was built to die. She's in a prequel that didn't have her in it. Hello? Do you hate Evan as much as Vexen? No. When they added an X and jumbled that dude's name around, he became an asshole. He was all right in Birth by Sleep. That's my boy. He's like a godfather to Enzo. That's respect, my dude. When they gave you an ice power shield and all this other nonsense, you became a dick. Anyway, so yeah, that's the whole organization. So every single organization member is accounted for except Demyx.
Yeah.
And if you want to count Shion literally, yes, she made a cameo in Dream Drop Distance. She's deep within Sora's heart, and he knows that he should know her, is sad that he doesn't, and even cried a single tear because of his connection with Roxas. So, in Dream Drop Distance, Roxas said, and I quote, "See, Sora, that's why it has to be you." Right after Sora said, you deserve to be your... No, you deserve to exist. You are your own person. You're you just like I'm me. Like, Sora wants Roxas to exist and be his own person. And then that's why Xemnas and Ansem are just like, hey, we want him as much as you do. So, yeah, come on, bring it. Meanwhile, we have 10 Seekers of Darkness. So we've got Sora, Riku, Kairi, Mickey, Aqua, Terra. Okay, so I don't know if people have just been asking me the question wrong. Okay? When Mickey, when we were told about the 7 Guardians of Light versus the 13 Seekers of Darkness in Dream Drop Distance, so Mickey says there's me, Sora, and Riku, and my 3 missing friends, and then that just leaves, and he looks to the side, and at the end of the game, Kairi comes in. We know Kairi is implied to be the 7th Guardian of Light. Now, what we don't know is how it's going to change, because it has to change. One side is changing. If they somehow bring Terra back, that means that Xemnas and Ansem need to be defeated and dead, gone. Nobody and Heartless no longer existing. Body and heart back to the lingering will that is Terra's armor. That is the only way, logically, I can think of Terra coming back. Okay? So, let's say Terra comes back. You have to get rid of 2 darknesses to save one light. I'm thinking of black and white. You have to defeat 2 darknesses to save 1 white. Light! Jesus Christ! Anyway. Aqua still needs to be saved. And we already know that we have no idea what's going on there. Vin. Oh, why didn't I write Vin? Aqua, Terra, Vin. I physically didn't write him down. Vin is in stasis right now in what is known as, currently Castle Oblivion.
Land of Departure.
Yeah, it is Land of Departure, but as it stands, it is Castle Oblivion.
Currently Castle Oblivion, correct.
So Vin needs to be saved. The only one that knows how to get him out is Aqua, but that information can somehow make its way back to the surface, because With a little digging, don't forget, Ericus is the one that told Aqua how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Who told Ericus how to do it?
You know, it's also interesting. She's picking up a different Keyblade. Where's Ericus's Keyblade?
Yeah, exactly. We know nothing. So I don't think that's really Aqua, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Now
But
that I'm thinking about that,
overall, the whole purpose
Also-
of this pause right now was just to point out that there are still 3 missing darknesses. We know the current 7 lights, but we know both sides are going to change. They have to. Now, at the end, maybe Terra is not savable. Maybe they determine that Terra is impossible to save, and maybe he does some kind of overpowering, give me my body back, now kill me kind of moments. He might do one of those things. But if Terra's gone, then I think next in line would be Lee. But after that, it's up in the air, and that's all guessing and theorizing. You can't even really speculate based on what we've seen. That would be theorizing at that point, and that's another topic for another day that I'm definitely willing to have. You were saying?
oh, I'd definitely join in on that. But no. I mean, I'm agreeing with you. You know, like I say that could be plausible. You know, especially with his whole big reveal of him getting his own Keyblade.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and still a beloved character.
Oh, absolutely. All right, now we're going to go back to the trailer because that's what we really paused on. We paused on this portion of the story/plot. So,
Right.
I told you guys we were going to be here for a while.
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Hold up. I overlooked this detail earlier. Okay. His nose twitched. He raised his eye. So that is one of 2 things. Either A, somehow he knows something, or B, I think it's just like the Hades thing. I
Think about
think...
stumbled into the world.
Do what?
So, like, you think you're talking about the box, right?
Well, obviously Luxord is talking about the box.
Right,
Maleficent
right.
and Pete are talking about the box. But Hades is like a black box, and is thinking, and that he's probably thinking that it's one thing. I think Jack is twitching because the box with the heart in it, Davy Jones. So I think they're going to confuse the two, and that's how the Kingdom Hearts version of Pirate's story plays through.
Fair enough. Okay.
So I think that's what it is. I think it's going to happen twice. I think the world plots are going to be advanced by what Organization 13 is trying to do, and it's going to be confusions that lead to the plot somehow unfolding.
So like an accidental stumble upon the other said box. But
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
For a box.
Theory. No, I like that.
Yeah, like look at this. And speaking of Hades, it's
For
like
a box.
for a box. And look at this. His freaking he gasps. His blood pressure rises. His nose twitch. His lips quiver a little bit. His pupils widen. Wait, did his pupils actually widen? Hold up. I think his pupils actually widen.
Is it?
Anyway. Let's watch the rest of this montage.
Box.
Get down! Sora!
They have come for us.
Wait!
Oh no! Stop!
Farewell. Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
Ooh.
Please, go away.
It's my boy.
And the Unversed collected enough screams and sadness from those
Yeah, I didn't say much strong because I was letting them have their discussion.
Hold up, wait a minute. Vanita's speaking.
Collected enough screams and sadness from those children.
Yeah, and the whole time they were trashing our company in the process!
You're following her.
So everyone was making this kind of theory that Vanita's had something to do with, like, you know, the emotions, because that's what the Unversed were based off of. So, and I agreed with this because, like, I thought of it, but other people definitely beat me to the theory, like the whole thing. But the theory was basically that the reason that Vanitas is specifically in this world is because the containers containing the power is based on emotion of some kind. So fear or laughter. So that leads me and most people to believe that he sent the Unversed to all these and is getting all the power, and somehow he's going to turn this into the giant Monsters Inc. Final boss. Or something along those lines. Because we already saw that they were fighting Unversed in that world.
Yeah, which I loved. I was glad to see the Unversed come back.
Everybody has actually come back, including the Dream Eaters, except the Dream Eaters are Sora's little plaything.
Right.
But everyone else has come back. Heartless, Nobodies, and Unversed. They've all returned. Every enemy's in 3.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need.
And if you're right about the whole enemy thing, like being able to use them all to your advantage, that would be.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is something else that I wanted to talk about because I heard it, and this is when my heart basically stopped. So remember the 7 princesses of heart?
Mm-hmm.
7 pure lights we need.
Yeah.
Lorxine thinks that Elsa, or I don't know if she's talking about Elsa. Hold up. Which one is she talking about?
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need.
Yeah, maybe she's one of the pure, the 7 pure hearts we need. Are they just swapping one?
Well, they need the 7 pure hearts for Kingdom Hearts, right?
See.
Well, no, 'cause the
and look, right here. All right, Dark Fantasy Realms. I'm stealing your comment and I'm rolling with it, okay? Because this is what I was about to talk about. So how the hell is Kairi one of the Light Guardians and Princesses of Light? Here's the thing. Maybe this is still their backup plan. Because think about it. They had the 7 Princesses of Heart being the 7 lights that they needed. Because they need 7 lights and 13 darknesses to forge the... We'll call it the Keyblade to avoid confusion.
Right.
So, to make the Keyblade. If Kairi is a Guardian of Light because she can wield the Keyblade, they need a backup because they would need 7 pure lights that are not the ones that they're fighting. So maybe she's talking about another Guardian of Light that they need or whatever. Or it's a completely different thing.
It could, and you're right. It could be one of those like red herring kind of things, but that is actually pretty sound. Like because again, like as the chat's mentioning, he just needs 13 darknesses and 7 lights.
Mm-hmm. All right, Fire King has an idea. I'm willing to hear. I'm gonna let this play out for a sec.
The new 7 hearts.
Wait.
7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Oh, never mind. I just had to listen for 2 more seconds. 7 new hearts.
So, and we need 7 hearts?
Yeah, all right, look. Because again, I'll repeat. They need 7 lights and 13 darknesses to forge the Keyblade. What they said in Dream Drop Distance and Dialai, I'm repeating this because it looks like you didn't hear me, or just I said it differently so you didn't understand it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. If the 7 Guardians of Light don't fight or something happens, they will then use the 7 Princesses of Heart. So we thought. Because that's what Mickey assumed. Is like, I should have known back when Maleficent started gathering the Princesses of Heart. So that means... Oh my God, Scrippy, stop. Y'all are beating me to my punches because I'm talking. So, Scrippy for the win says Elsa, Rapunzel, Boo. Are you saying Jessie as in Toy Story Jessie?
Yeah, I think so.
Because if so, bruh.
Although, that's funny, probably Anna. That would be interesting.
That is exactly what I was about to say. What if they're...
Elsa is really, like, conflicted, so it would be good to play on that, but, like, the big twist being that it is actually Anna. That would be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
It has, like, the princess storyline in a way.
Right, but, if we're counting all these characters, then, there's another Disney World that just kind of got revealed. Do you think Elizabeth might be one?
Oh. That's...
And then, obviously, the first world we ever knew about that the chat is also beating me to again, Meg.
Right. Right, I'm seeing that.
The problem is, I believe Meg more than Elizabeth based on personality and traits.
Because look, we've lost a greater portion of the original 7 princesses.
I swear to God, Oswald. All right, I'll just humor you. If there is a possible princess in each world, would that make Baymax a princess? Sure, let's go with that. All right.
Wait, would that make who?
Baymax. Big Hero 6.
Oh.
The big fluffy white puffball. Wait, who's Elizabeth? Elizabeth Swan.
Right.
Stanley is a princess. You gotta be with. Oh man.
Now, there's some people who are probably going to disagree with me, but I'm sort of disappointed in, like, that I didn't see a Star Wars world.
I mean, I've only seen bits and pieces of most of the movies. I still never sat down and watched everyone from beginning to end. But hey, I watched Lord of the Rings. I watched one epic fantasy thing. Anyway, so I like the idea of Boo being a pure light.
Yeah.
Because she really is. She really is.
It drives home that point.
This gives me one of those like Supreme Kai vibes from Dragon Ball Z. If anybody actually watched this, because not everyone watches Dragon Ball Z, so you know that moment when the Supreme Kai is looking around at all the Saiyans and is wondering like, wait, what warrior could they possibly be recruiting that could defeat all of us? And he has that moment where he's just like, oh no, don't tell me he's the one. Imagine if they had those kind of moments in this game where they're trying to find the pure lights and they suddenly realize who it really is. And then Aqua turns around and says, you're too late. I am getting way too into this. Oh man, let's finish the trailer. Let's finish the trailer.
You're following her.
Maybe she's one of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free.
And at the end, you'll finally realize.
And clearly, Zimnus and Ansem want Roxas to come back, which is why they said that. Back to Zigbar.
At the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
That has to be implying something in this moment that there's no speculation you're going to find out in the game. What else could there possibly be here? No, okay, you're right. She didn't specify a gender, but come on.
What do you mean? Which line? Which line are you referencing?
saying that she might be one of the ones we need, the new one of the 7 that we need, the new hearts.
Right. Okay.
And notice how she said maybe? Yeah. But that does mean that there are a new 7. They are looking for a new 7. And then go back to this.
Store for you. In store for you. Realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
So, okay. The fact that it's Xigbar delivering the message. In Dream Drop Distance, Xigbar was the one that led Sora into the trap where he couldn't wake up.
Right.
So, Xigbar might actually be leading Sora into that moment to get Roxas back, and then they're going to try to ambush. One way or another, Roxas is coming back, and either Roxas is going to fail at coming back, he's going to get possessed and taken over, and become one of the 13 vessels that they're talking about. Because we're missing 3 vessels. Roxas can very well be one of them.
Absolutely.
Dude, how crazy would it be if Vin fights Roxas?
Well, that would be a good fight to see.
Oh, man. But, okay. So, we could speculate that Roxas will actually definitely be one of the 13 darknesses because of what happens. Let's see. Do they need Roxas to summon Nominate? No, that is completely different. That is within Kyrie's heart, and I don't know. I don't think they're going to try to bring her back. They never really mentioned it.
Didn't we see some of Nominate? I might be crazy.
Not in 3.
I thought there was a trailer that showed a little bit of her, but no,
I don't think there was. Let's see. Hold up. What if they kill Lee to get Axel back? That's not how that works. Well, they never really explained how they became nobodies necessarily. But no,
it's supposed to be like you lose your heart to darkness, and then your body lives on.
Ooh, you know what else might end up happening?
What?
Oh my God. Here's a random speculation theory. Okay, let's say we follow up on what I just said, in that Roxas does become one of the Seekers of Darkness. And the same way Terra did. The same exact way Terra did. A simple stab to the heart. Throw the heart at Roxas. He's done. Same exact thing. Let's just say, hypothetically. Alright? What if Roxas ends up fighting Sora, and then the same thing is about to happen? Sora's down. He's about to get possessed. You think the game's about over, but something has to happen. Lee is the sacrifice. Lee actually becomes part of the true organization again.
Think?
Because Lee has to have a role in this, but we don't know if we'd give him a number. I'm just saying, that is not out of the realm of possibility. There could be a lot that happens in this game.
It's supposed to be hard to accept. Remember?
Yeah, they did say the end is going to be hard to swallow. Because Lee might try to break it. Remember, Lee broke up the fight between Roxas and Xion.
Right.
He might do the same thing between Roxas and Sora. And watch Xion actually have a part in that. Watch Roxas remember the Xion fight, and then Sora's image turns into Xion, and they recreate that fight in Twilight Town. But this time when Lee comes in, it ruins everything. Oh my God, I need to stop speculating and theorizing. I'm going to have another heart attack. Ah, my God. I hate that everything I'm saying makes sense. Can I please say something that's wrong so you can shut me down? What I just said is possible. Oh my God. Oh man. Okay. Moving on. We're going to finish. There's only like what? 25 seconds of this. Let's finish. Let's just finish.
Hey, Axel.
Yeah, which is the scene I want to talk about.
Hey, liking the look.
Time out. She referred to him as Axel again. And he's still responding to Axel, so he don't care.
Hey, Axel.
Huh? Hey, liking the look. Cut your hair, too.
Oh man, and the fact that they brought the this, I forgot all about this. Oh my god, Riku, you pretty boy. You pretty bitch. So yeah, I do like that they brought Kairi's Kingdom Hearts 1 hair back, honestly. Like when she's older and has the shorter hair, I like everything I see here. I don't think they could have made Kairi any better for this.
I do like. I like her hair. I definitely have no problems with it. I did like her long hair though. It was nice long.
I don't know. I'm just that guy. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I just like short hair on girls for some reason.
All of a sudden, I've always been a pretty big fan of her hair, but like her, like I said, her long hair is really nice.
But
like her being old, it made her look older, but she still maintains that sense of maturity here anyway. So it doesn't really take away from her.
But anyway, hold up. This dude, when they showed this part, for a second I thought he was sitting up here. I didn't notice that he wasn't by like the trees and all where he normally sits. I didn't notice that at first. He's sitting in the front. He's on Destiny Islands.
Yeah.
But
he's right in front of the shack.
He's right in front of the shack, but here's the thing. Is this real?
No, which is what I think I want to get to with the whole like Riku replica.
But like, look, he's smiling. All right, hold up. So here he smiles and looks at him. So they're having a heart-to-heart right now.
Okay.
In Chain of Memories, when the Recuplica was introduced, he was defeated, and he was wondering, like, oh, where does my heart go, or whatever. And he's like, probably the same place mine would, and I don't know. There might be some weird tie-in with the Realm of Darkness, and he's in the Realm of Darkness visiting the Destiny Islands just like Aqua did.
Dude, I think it might be the data world, and that's why Riku replica is there.
Okay, hold it. Okay, slight problem with that.
Because
Slight problem.
What?
Slight problem. I don't know about this because hold up, guys. You're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. Calm down. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay. In Dream Drop Distance, the Recuplica came back. He was in the Monstro world.
Which was in a dream, right?
Right. But that's the thing.
That's part of
He was with but Riku was a dream eater, as they come to find out that he was in Sora's dream. So for all we know, that was just a mirage dream kind of thing, foreshadowing that it was going to happen or something or another. I know that like there's too many possibilities with this where it could be way too many things, and we just got to wait and see what happens. And what you guys are talking about, look at the eyes. This is why I didn't write him down earlier. Remember when we were going over the 13 confirmed darknesses? I said way long ago that the Riku replica was definitely one of them after all this. After I saw this trailer, I realized maybe he's not. So
his eyes aren't yellow yet.
They're not yellow, or they're not yellow anymore.
So
is what I was going to think. Because if Riku is on this beach smiling at him, it's one of three things for this specific scene without thinking of the whole overall plot. There's three possible things. One, it hasn't happened yet. Two, it's already happened and it's over and he's happy about it. Or three, like you said, the data, because keep in mind, they're already trying to bring Roxas back, and Ienzo was going on this whole spiel about how Ansem has all this data. There was a data Riku.
Right.
So what if this is just the data Riku of the Chain of Memories log?
That's what I'm thinking, which again, you also got to remember that you can pull things from the data world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because of the whole, like, the money bag in Kingdom Hearts 2. you can pull things from the data world and make them real. You know, and then so I think you know, with the whole, you know, Roxas thing, at least, you know, that's why I think the data world itself is important.
Right, and Zach is making a comment saying they're gonna make data Roxas.
Yeah, I think I heard that from HMK myself.
Like bringing back the data Roxas instead of the real Roxas, because maybe the real Roxas is impossible. But I stand by the fact, how did Roxas come to existence in the first place? Sora stabbed himself in the heart with a special Keyblade and then poof, he's born. So if it was that easy to make him in the first place, but maybe they don't want to risk it this time, so they try to do it the data way, and it could be data Roxas. I mean, they're talking about the data straight up.
But then Roxas can do like at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, how he walked into Sora, could walk out of Sora and into the data body, you know? And that's just, again, it's all speculation. And I lost the train of thought. But with the like, I think the data world's gonna have a decent involvement in this, although I hope it's not like a sort of like bait and switch like they did with Dream Drop.
Right, but what I'm thinking, not trying to cut you off, but what if all this is just proving that Recoded actually mattered?
Oh my god. I didn't think about that, but
yeah,
because it doesn't have any other significance that I can think of.
So every game matters for 3. We've been joking all this time how either Days didn't need to exist, but we could have had a flashback thing about Shion and it would have been just the same. And we've had talks about Recoded didn't matter because all you really needed to know was like, oh, hey, they restored the journal and, oh, now we know that Pete and Maleficent are up to something. And then that was basically it.
Yeah.
Nomura will be like, I told you this was a good idea.
Then, like, aren't they in like Maleficent's original world during that cutscene, the whole box thing?
Wait. When Pete and Maleficent were looking for the box?
Mhm.
No. They were talking to Hades. That was in the Olympus world.
Oh yeah. Right. What scene am I thinking of? Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of the end of Kingdom Hearts Pete. I'm thinking of the ending where you find Maleficent and Pete going through Enchanted Dominion, which also opens the possibility that your character from Kingdom Hearts P is going to have an importance in Kingdom Hearts 3, because he apparently appears to be there for the pre-events of Kingdom Hearts 1. However,
Hold up. Red Velvet saying crack theory. I don't know what you mean by crack theory. Going back on what you said a bit ago, what if Lee gets debated by Data Roxas and actual Roxas comes out to save Lee? Bruh. I'm not even knocking that. I'm not even knocking that. This world, the world of Kingdom Hearts is so insane already. It's also the kingdom of plot conveniences. Let's be real. And all right, we need. Let me talk real quick. Do I still have this picture up? I think I do.
Oh,
where is it at?
Yellow-eyed Marluxia?
Yeah. So, okay. Let me just use this as an example. Something that was an error that they fixed because they could. All right? Blue-eyed Marluxia turns into Xehanort-eyed Marluxia. There's been little things that are just wrong. Little tiny things in the script. So we don't know if they're ever going to just retcon or change something. And these little tiny examples both happen because of Birth by Sleep. One example was when, and they both involve the same thing. So Sora, Donald, and Goofy, they arrive They meet Pete. They fight the Heartless Squad. They beat him. They're going to go in the tower. So it's like, who lives here anyway? And he's like, oh, you don't know, eh? This is the house of old Yin Sid. But he's probably a Heartless by now. And then Donald's like, Master Yin Sid lives here? And then hurries up and runs in.
Kudos on your Pete voice. That was pretty good. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, I cannot do Donald to save my life. But Donald and Goofy are in the tower during Birth by Sleep. So how would they have forgotten that? Like, how is he like, Master Yin Sid lives here? Hey, you only lost 1 year of memories, not 10 years, fam. So that was one plot hole. And you got to remember, Birth by Sleep came out after Kingdom Hearts 2, so that means they threw Donald and Goofy in here and forgot about that little line. And then the other one, same thing, is like, wait, you know this guy? And he's like, oh, Pete's been causing trouble for ages. His Majesty banished him to another dimension a long time ago. I wonder how he escaped. He's like, and then he basically admitted that Maleficent busted him out. And now he's working with her, yada, yada, yada. Then you rewind to Birth by Sleep. Minnie banished him to another dimension. Oh, I'm sorry, no. She gave the order to some broomsticks to banish this dude to another dimension. So that was weird in and of itself. And then Birth by Sleep gave us no idea of how long Pete was actually there. So Pete, released by Maleficent, right? At the end of all three stories, you have to beat all three stories of Disney Town. So that way, in the story, Pete gets banished and then gets rescued by Maleficent. They don't imply whatsoever that he was in there for, 10 years and then Maleficent busted him out. And then all of a sudden, he's showing up in days doing some recon while Maleficent's doing all the Kingdom Hearts 1 drama, finishing the game. So, Birth by Sleep created plot holes of days and 2. So little things like that, these eyes, Vanitas' eyes in the 0.2 intro, they can easily change anything and be like, nah, it was wrong before.
Oh, yeah, that is true. And I don't put it past Nomura either. I don't.
So, everything. Pete is Xehanort, lol. So, what I'm going to say is, my overall point in this little tangent is the fact that we do have to take everything we've heard literally up to this point, but know that things can either be changed, altered, or manipulated. And yes, there is a difference between the three words I just said.
Yeah, there's still a half a year before this happens. So,
to follow up on your point just now, I think the game's done. I really think the game is done. All right, I think the plot of the game, I think most of the voice acting and maybe some of the cutscenes are already done. Because something else, you notice, they did, okay, you take Kingdom Hearts 2, for example, because they did a lot better in 2. Take the Kingdom Hearts 2 cutscenes. You know that there's more like HD cutscenes or whatever, and then there's the overworld character model cutscenes, where it's literally just lip flaps.
Yeah.
And their mouths move like this. But then there's moments when they actually took the time and edited the mouth movements to make them match the English voice. Now, I think they could do that because they watch it in Japanese and they take their script and they say it, and then they match the animation to the voice rather than the voice to the animation. I believe that's what they actually do. And since they're doing them so close together, you look at all these cutscenes, all the cutscenes they've been showing since last month, including the premiere demo that wasn't officially revealed, it's fully English voice acted, and the lip syncing, there is no lip syncing, it's actual mouth movements with the words. So I think, to that extent, I think the plot, the cast, the writing, and the voice acting is done. I think it's 100% complete, and they're just putting it together. I think the reason that they pushed it a month back is because while they're doing all that, they're also taking the criticism from the premiere, the feedback, saying how, like, you know, Sora's too floaty, or this needs to be fixed, or this is perfect, or this just needs to be slightly altered or something. Because all the problems, and you can look at any premiere video, everybody said the same thing. HMK, Skyward Wing, Cynical, Dean, Limit Form, freaking, wait, was it Biscuit or Bloody Biscuits? I think it was Biscuit.
But pretty much everybody did.
But everyone said the same thing, that Sora was floaty and a couple little detections here and there that were just wonky, and there was no middle ground. Either everyone agreed that something was great or perfect, or everyone agreed that something was exactly as programmed but needed to be changed. There was nothing like game breaking or wrong in the game. The whole floaty Sora thing, it played like Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, which in those games it worked because Dream Drop Distance, Aqua's floaty. That's her character, that's her style. She's a magic fighter. So it made sense. And then in 0.2, it's played the exact same way. And 0.2 was basically just a tech demo for Kingdom Hearts 3, if we're being real. That was like what should have been World 1. 0.2, and I've said this before, I say it again, and a lot of people have agreed with me. 0.2 is basically the Roxas Twilight Town of Kingdom Hearts 3 in a separate game.
Think about the name. I mean, really think about the name. Final Chapter Prologue.
Well, to be fair, that was the whole collection. But yes, Final Chapter Prologue.
Right.
Because 0.2 was the whole reconnect thing. So 0.2 takes place after 0.1, which is the secret ending where Aqua fights the giant Heartless and then sees, like, Castle of Dreams, I believe it was? Yeah, Castle of Dreams is in the realm of darkness. She's like, no way. 0.2 picks up immediately right there. And then, again, another thing I've said, every Kingdom Hearts game, except Unchained Key, completely connects with another game. The beginning of one game is at the end of another game, period. So, Birth by Sleep, 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1. It ends. 0.1 is the secret ending. 0.2, and we don't know how long 0.1 is technically supposed to take place, because as far as gameplay, it's not that long. But in terms of how long she's been there, time doesn't move in the realm of darkness. So, you know, Aqua's still a teenager.
Yeah.
So, you have Aqua in the realm of darkness, and then that spans over 10 years. Now, I think what's implied is that it didn't take long for her to find this out, but once she found out the whole time stand still thing, that's when eventually she ran into Mickey at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. The end of 0.2 is the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. So Birth by Sleep now perfectly connects with Kingdom Hearts 1. Kingdom Hearts 1, as soon as it ends, Sora, Donald, and Goofy are chasing after Pluto in this random field, and then they end up in the Land of Departure area, which somehow eventually turns into Castle Oblivion. We don't know how that even physically happens. Your boy, how'd you get there? Did someone fly you while you were taking a nap? How'd that even happen? But I digress. It happened. We're going to leave it at that. Chain of Memories picks up immediately where 1 picked off. It's implied that they took their night sleep. It's implied that they ran all day, fell asleep at night, and then Sora woke up in the middle of the night and Chain of Memories happens. At the end of Chain of Memories, you jump back into the middle, like 2/5 into Days. So Days goes from the moment Sora becomes a Heartless in 1, goes through Kingdom Hearts 1, goes through all of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and then goes all the way to Kingdom Hearts 2. The last cutscene in Days is the first cutscene in 2. Then you go all the way to the end of 2. The final cutscene in 2, after the credits roll, the CGI version, the final credit scene in 2 is the beginning of Recoded, saying like, oh hey, this is happening, yada yada yada. No, I'm sorry. That's Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
Recoded takes place during the break in there while they're on the island after the events of 2. So some time passes. The time that passes there is Recoded. All that plays through. Then Mickey writes the letter, and that goes out to Sora and Riku and Kairi. That plays. Dream Drop Distance plays. After Dream Drop Distance, a little bit of time passes, not very much. Riku's a little older, messed with his due. Sora went and said goodbye to the Dream Eaters, and then Kairi comes and sets up 0.2. And while all that's happening, Mickey tells the story of 0.2.
Yeah.
So literally every Kingdom Hearts game connects. So I dare someone to tell me that they've never played a Kingdom Hearts game before, but 3 looks awesome and they want to play it. I dare you to tell me you're going to play this game first. I'll give everybody this, okay? I've asked this in different LPs. Like, I always say, like,